Oh, also let me get the link to your channel so I can spam it.
You need me to send it to you?
You know what? Yeah.
All right, let me do that now. Let me use my laptop for that. Let's see. Hey, them shorts been. Hey, I've been paying attention to people do shorts ever since I've been doing shorts.
Yeah, yeah.
It been going crazy. Like people love shorts.
It's cool. Okay, so here's the downside to that now.
Okay.
You'll get the views, you'll get the quick subs, but it won't always translate into to them watching your long form content. So that's the
Mhm.
caveat. Also, the pay scale is different too. So,
Okay.
if you're trying to get quick numbers or quick views, it's the way to go. But don't stop with the pre-records and the long form content as well. So
Okay.
yeah,
Oh
because
no, we ain't gonna never stop that. Nah,
I
I need all that.
yeah, I was just watching a guy. I forget his name was Jamal or something. Some Jamal creates, and he's quitting YouTube because the shorts done messed up his channel. Yeah, the payout it ain't sustainable. It's not worth it. So people get in the habit just kind of like that's why the whole every time YouTube comes up with a new algorithm, people just latch on to that and forget everything else. It's like no, there's a caveat to that. So
I'm about to send it to you right now.
bet.
Alright, yeah. One guy coming on. Oh my God, what was he? Because he knew Tupac. What was his? But he's a voice actor.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you seen Naruto, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The guy that did what's the black dude that be rapping in the show? It's slipping my mind right now. I had him come. He on that Hollywood shit. I can't do the. Yeah, like I hit him up. Oh, I'll be there, bro. I'll be there.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him since. I don't do that Hollywood shit, bro.
See, white folk gonna show up for the shit. Niggas be like, you know what, bruh? That's
Bro, like my
wild.
my my co my my co-host, he got somebody. It's just that his schedule is crazy.
Yeah.
He's a white voice actor. He with it. It's just that his schedule. The black voice actors, they acting all Hollywood, and like they too good for it. I'm like, damn, like we're the same people. Damn. The fuck?
They gonna do it to you every time. You know what? That's a good way to kick this thing off. So I got the homie Lorvell from the 420 Lords podcast. Um, First things first. I've heard brothers call themselves geek, nerds, gamers, all the good stuff. What do you define yourself as?
Man, I'm just a nerd, man. I'm out with all these terms. You got different ones like blurred, which means black nerd.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm out with all that. Look, to me, that's just too much. I'm out. Look, I keep it simple. Like, just
Yeah.
call me a nerd, whatever. Like, that's it. Or like my partner Newton said, we part-time niggas, part-time nerds. Like, that's what
Okay.
we just
So
want to say.
growing up, what was the attraction for you into the anime and the comics and all that good stuff? Where did it come from?
Growing up watching Dragon Ball Z, growing up watching X-Men, growing up having uncles that were into comics.
Okay.
Like my uncle was like older than me. So like he put me around the X-Men, he put me around, the Avengers. So like I was reading some of that early on coming up, and that piqued my interest. But also playing the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, having the Pokemon cards. Everybody was doing that at
Yeah.
elementary. It don't matter who you were. Hell, we had middle school and people trying to rob you for your Pokemon cards. Yeah, so hey, Yu-Gi-Oh too. Hey, it was bad, bro. You had to get in a fist fight. You better not put on no dark magician that's worth $50. You gonna get robbed. Yeah. So that's what got me into anime, into Marvel, and basically it was the influence of my childhood.
Okay. Were there times when you faced backlash for being on that side of the fence, or you had enough people around you that it wasn't an issue because you had enough people that were into it, so you guys kind of were insulated already.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. I didn't have no issues. Maybe into high school, but I wasn't into it like that when I was in high school. But like middle school, elementary, nobody, no problems, because everybody was doing it.
Okay.
It wasn't just like a male thing. That's the other thing. It wasn't just male dominated. It was also girls and females that were involved with it as well.
Wow. Cause
Yeah.
and I hear everybody else and they have all these horror stories, and you in the hood, so it's just it's
You'd be
crazy to
surprised
me.
what hood niggas watch. They
Right.
just, you'd be surprised.
Yeah. So
Now I'm
you
not
get
saying that it didn't happen with certain people, but like I would say for me, I'm different because I was always cool with the cool people and the
okay.
nerds.
Okay.
But then there was also cool people that were involved in nerd shit. That's just
Do,
how it was.
do you think that's probably the best way to be if you're going to be a little different? Be cool with the people that matter to a certain extent to kind of soften the backlash you may face if you're a little different, perceived a little different.
Well, you got to fight. Like I've
Okay.
seen. Let me tell you something. I've seen some Crips get beat by some white nerds. That shit, they ain't gonna never go away, slide. I've seen it because I know the Crips. I was like, you got your ass whooped by Bob. You got your ass whooped by Connor. That's whew.
Not
Some
Connor,
of them know
man.
after them. Hey, look, let me tell you something. Them skateboarding nerds, they can throw some hands.
So you get out of high school, you're into this industry. What's the plan for you? What's the mindset?
Um, to be honest, like I didn't get deep into to anime until like later, like when I was like 24, 25.
Okay.
That's when my homie, my co-host, that also put me on to anime. I was still into like the Marvel and the DC, like that was still on me.
Hmm.
But as far as the anime side, no, I didn't get caught back up until later on.
So what was the attraction that got you back into it?
My homie put me, he said, "Hey, watch Yu Yu Hakusho, watch One Piece."
Okay.
And I was like, all right. So I was doing a little water fast. I was working out at this time. So I was like, all right, cool. I can watch this. It can probably help influence, which it did. Um, and once I finished the Dark Tournament and Yu Yu Hakusho, I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. What's next? One Piece? All right, boom. Down there. All right, give me something else. Like I started watching Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter, whatever name they want to use. But
Yeah.
and then that's when it just took off from there.
So then you found your passion.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking you wanted to do with this passion at that time? Is it just a hobby for you? You just a guilty pleasure,
It
or you're
started
like,
off, it started off as a hobby. Yeah,
okay,
like I was watching anime religiously.
okay,
I was binge watching. Like I was staying up late at night, like a kid. Like staying up late at night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, watching some anime. Like it got addicted to me.
yeah.
It became addicted. It was like a drug. I couldn't stop.
So h- how hard was it or how hard was it for you to find others like you later in age as you got older and became more immersed into the anime?
It wasn't hard because we had a whole crew of people that was already watching it with us.
Okay,
So that wasn't that hard. Now as far as like in the city that I'm in, a little bit, but not really because I already had a partner, my homie Luminary. Um, he watched anime. He was the one that put me on One Piece as well. Cause
okay,
he walked around with the Luffy hat on. Cause he was a rapper. So like that's his, that was his thing. He always had it on his back, always. And I was like, what is that? He's like, oh, that's One Piece. So it wasn't that hard to find other people because as long as you're social, you'll find somebody. And to be honest, there's some bad women that love anime, boy.
okay, okay,
That's the other thing.
okay.
It ain't always these big girls or these girls that ain't got no body. They got 12-year-old bodies. No, 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 no. It's some women that's voluptuous that look good
Yeah.
that watch anime.
So, have you seen more and more acceptance of, I'll say, geek culture as you've gotten older? Does that make you feel good about the state of the business of that industry?
It does because you can't deny good writing.
Okay,
The writing in these shows are better than regular TV shows. I'm being
okay,
honest. Like especially the Koreans. those Koreans and their memoirs, which is like a Korean version of a manga for those out here listening, um, are amazing. Like there's a guy, I gotta always shout him out, man. Shout out to Brent. His memoir called Ordeal is one of the best written memoirs I've read. And this is a black Trinidadian guy.
Okay.
And it's popular. Like if you look it up, you'll see thousands and thousands of views. He has millions of views already on the Webtoon app where his memoir is. So it's those Koreans.
So
Shout out.
what aspect of the writing in your viewpoint makes it better? Is it subject
The,
matter, dialogue, themes?
all that.
Okay.
Uh, it's also it's the complex story writing, but also the stepping outside the box
Okay.
and not just coming up with the same stuff. Let me use a different example of that. There's one called Jesus, don't slip my mind. I'm gonna paraphrase though. Basically, it's called Bug Juice, and basically about this memoir is basically this bug spray that kills all bugs. It's created by this company who we don't know who set it up. Um, but if you sprayed it and there's a bug, whatever bug that you sprayed, that's what you'll become. You will turn into. So these are insect humans. Yeah, these are insect humans that these humans are turning into.
Interesting.
And then they have it, and then it's not even based in high school. It's starting off in college. So
Mhm.
he's dealing with being a popular guy, and then people seeing that he has these dragonfly wings because he basically has some of the powers of a dragonfly. He can fly, then the eyes, yeah, the sight to be exact. Yeah. And
Interesting.
he's going to college and he has his own insect college that's underground that basically come and trying to find out who are these bad insects that set up this company that's trying to turn the world, not even just Japan, the world into insect humans.
Okay.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like, but while also dealing with being shunned by the human society, but being accepted by the bug society, the insect
Okay.
human society.
Okay. Okay.
That's the type of writing I'm talking about. Like, who would think of something like that? Like,
Right. Um. Okay. Out of everybody I talk to, they all pretty much agree there's a racial undertone when it comes to our place in comics and anime manga. How do you see it?
I think it's gotten a lot better,
Okay.
being honest. Um, like because we have a lot more black people being involved in it.
Okay.
So we're kind of like influencing it a little bit. Like for example, I'm sorry, Bumblebee. That's what we were talking about before we got on here. From Naruto. Now, for me personally, it's not that offensive, but it's just like, why does he have to be rapping while he's talking? Like that's the only issue I had with Bumblebee was when he was rapping while he's talking. I get it. I know from their perspective that we love rap or whatever, but we don't talk like
No,
that.
we don't talk like that.
We don't talk like that at all. That's my only issue, but I think after that they got me a lot better. Hell, you got in Fire Force, you have a black guy with locks. You know what I mean? He doesn't talk like Bumblebee. He talks like a regular person, and he's
Mhm.
voiced by a black person, a black. So I think they got a lot better.
Mm.
Um, but I think also, if I'm being honest, when it comes to our people, I think we pick the wrong battles to fight.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, like for example, is it Mr. Popo off of Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
black. He's Indian.
Okay.
That's what I mean by picking our battle. Like, not everything is a racial undertone for us.
Okay.
He's a whole Indian character. He's not black. So
But
that's
the
what
issue,
I
I hear you, but for us older folk, that image is of a what's it called, a golly doll, and it's the black with the bright red. It looks dead on. So the average black person of my age and older say, "Oh, that's a golly doll." Like that's in the South. That's a pretty popular thing, and the Indian ain't gonna cut it. The Indian, I hear what you're saying. As I got older, I'm like, okay, I get it, but the optics on that thing. If you put
I'll
Mr.
give you
Popo
the
next,
optics. The
You know what I'm
opposite's
saying?
not
Next
good.
to a volleyball, it's like, oh
I'll go
no,
that
no.
far. I'll be honest. The opposites aren't good.
Yeah.
But if we look into it, it wasn't, supposed to be what we think it is, what we see though. But I can understand the other side of it.
Okay, so should we be carving out our own niche within the bit?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. We need to be starting creating our own stuff, which a lot of people are doing. It's just that hmm, we got to get good at writing.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I'm seeing. Like Yasuke, everybody in the anime community was wanted that to win. You know what I mean? Because it's a
Yeah.
black samurai based on a true story. Of course, they're gonna change up some things.
Right.
They do that in everything, right?
Right.
When it comes to historical stuff. But the writing was thrown off. How did I think I spoke about it last time I was here with my crew,
My dog, go ahead and re-educate us.
but
Yeah.
I'll just say this for the new people. How you gonna have it based in the 1300s? They don't have no showers, no electricity or nothing, but you got machines. Like, make that make sense. And then they made the white girl the main character now, and made the black guy, Yasuke, the side character. He was a side hoe. The white
Mm,
girl was a pimp. Like, it was. That's how I'm looking at. It's just, that's how they set it up, and it destroyed it. It was just like, at first it was good. Like, I'll give you the first couple episodes, good intro, fire. Music was good. The music was done by Flying Lotus, which is one of my favorite artists.
okay.
But the writing was just off after a couple episodes.
You think that was on purpose?
I think he was taking too many suggestions from music artists
Okay.
because he was listening to artists say, "No, you should add this, you should add that." No, 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 no. Go with your vision, because Villain Saga, right, which is it's a Viking anime.
Mm,
So, everybody loves Villain Saga, even if it's even when it slowed down with season two, and it wasn't much as violence as season one was. The writing was still on point, but they kept it simple. They didn't have all this magical powers, and it still did good, and it still got a good response from the viewing audience. With Yasuke, I'm gonna put it to you like this: Yasuke is like saying the word Voldemort in Harry Potter, bro. You don't say it; it don't exist.
s- so would you recommend we watch Yasuke just to get a back general
If you want to
backstory?
see what's bad anime, yeah, yeah, watch it.
Okay, would the average non-anime person know what bad anime looks and sounds like?
Um, hmm, that's a good question. To a certain extent, yes. I
Okay.
think after they watch a certain amount of anime, like if they was to watch, for example, Berserk, great
I think
anime.
everybody. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you compare Berserk to Yasuke, or if you was to go from Berserk to, I ain't gonna use One Piece. I'm gonna expand my palette. Let's use Yu Yu Hakusho, or let's use like Blue Exorcist. When you see those, and then you started to watch Yasuke, you gonna be like, this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't he. Mm-mm. You gonna tell the difference
Okay.
when you
Well,
expand your palette as well.
why do you think there's such a shortage of, I would say, urban writers in the anime? Are we too focused on being consumers of it and not enough pushed into the actual direction, creation, storytelling of it? That part of the issue. Are we not teaching our kids, hey, here's comics, be a consumer, instead of, okay, here's the business of it. I want you to be the next generation of those that lead the next charge and the next wave per se.
I think we're more consumers of it,
Okay.
than anything. But also, I would put it back on. We have the people that can write, that can be creative.
Okay.
Um, but I think it's the Tyler Perry effect.
Okay.
And let me explain what he wants to be. Everybody wants to be their own writer. They want to write everything. Is what I mean by that. They
Okay.
don't want to have other people there that can help them write the story.
Okay.
Um, that's what I'm seeing, because I was a part of a group. I'll put my business out there. I was a part of a group. We had a thing that we were writing. It was going good, and then egos got involved. Why are you writing this? You're not that funny. Yes. Yes. Yeah, a lot of ego, a lot of animosity. It was a lot of that going on. I had to get away. I was like, y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Damn.
Yeah. And look, I can make some shit funny. If you give me time, give me prep time like Batman, I can write you some funny stuff.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna be a part of a team that has all this negative energy and y'all can't even work together. Like, nah, man. Nah. I'm out.
So did you chalk that up to that's just us being us?
That's just them being them. I don't want
Okay.
to just paint it as, even though I've heard from other stories from other people, I don't want to just make it something. It's just majority,
Okay.
but I would say maybe half of it, because we do have those that are writing stories that I am in contact with or just know of. Um, but I also would add on, going back to my original point, we got to get better at working together. That's the thing. If we don't work together, we not. It's not gonna work. Everybody can't be Tyler Perry, man. Even his writing is falling off with some of them shows. But we're not gonna talk about that. But we can't be Tyler Perry.
Um, but that's the obvious elephant in the room when it comes. This is why we don't have anything to ourselves, and if we do, eventually, the egos will come into play and pedestals and social hierarchy and stuff like that. Okay. How can I say that? Okay. Would you do it again? And if you did, got on a writing team, what would you do different as opposed to what took place prior?
Yes, I would do it again, but I would vet the people a lot more than I did. I would study them before I just automatically say yes that I'm going to be a part of this team.
Okay.
That's what I would do differently. I didn't do much research or just spend more time with the people trying to see who they are, how their personalities are, like how
Okay.
you are around other people, how you treat other people. Because I saw it was red flags with the last one.
Okay.
I just didn't pay attention to them because I was so excited being part of this group that was going to write this amazing manga, but that I overlooked everything.
How far did you guys get before you said you tapped out?
Man, we was about to start writing scripts, man. We already got the characters, the background. We was about to start writing scripts. Yeah.
And there's no possible hope for reconciliation. Like it's dead. Like it's if everybody came back to the table a little bit matured.
Everybody pretty much went their own way. One person I can't even get in contact with, because they just went MIA. But they did give me the permission to continue it, like so. But next time, yeah, I'm gonna get with people that I know and can vet their personalities and see if they're not an ego maniac.
That's crazy. All right, so let me jump around a little bit. Um, Now I know you before all this whole schism, just Comicsgate shit all popped off. How does it look to you? Are you even up to speed on everything, anything comic books related at this point? Do you even care?
You
Is it
talking
a
about like
waste of?
Eric July? You talking about that type of guy? You talking about him?
Yeah.
Man, okay, man. Let's
How
speak. If
bad
we're
does
gonna
it
speak,
look? How bad does it look from your vantage point?
it's bad. Because look, man, when you get no, we be like, let's just be honest.
Hey,
Let's
come
take
on,
it.
man. That's why you here, bro. That's why you here.
When you get the white people money, that's how you know you got something, man. I hate to say it like that, but we
What
gotta
it
be
is?
honest. We gotta be honest, man. When them white dollars come, man, you better get right. You better be on your P's and Q's. Like, you don't need to be messing up nothing. Take your ego out. You need to be getting a team together. That's one thing I noticed, like where's your team? Like where first of all, why ain't your wife on your back? I know you say that all the time. I be see this how I know we similar because I be saying the same thing. Like your wife should be like,
Yeah.
chill the fuck out. Cause he could get so much more money if he just stop with the politics. See, here's the thing. See, here's the
Okay.
issue. It's the politics. We don't care about your politics.
Right.
We don't care. Nobody
Right.
really cares like that. That's into comics. We don't care. But it's manga, we don't care. Just give us a good story. That's all we want. Give us a good story. Give us some work. That's what Tariq Nasheed is good at. Just giving us
Just
work. Just give us the work. Put in the work. But you getting connected with the twins and the weird white women that with the kid situation. Look, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's not a good look, man. Like you should have. He should have invested in better writers. And
that's the general consensus that the
yeah,
writing
he
is
should have got
is
better
weak.
writers. Because the story didn't pique my interest. Like even when I went on the site before we got on here, I read the synopsis of the story, Ism. I'm like, I'm good. Like this doesn't pique my interest. It doesn't make me want to pick it up and read it.
I still have not. It's right here in the wrapper. I have yet to be like, I'm gonna sit down and break this mother. I have.
Right.
I was hyped to do it, and now I'm like, nah. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Yeah, I'm good, man. It didn't pique my interest, man. Like nobody even in okay. There's only a couple people in my community that are really talking about it. And when I say a couple, two out of 800.
Okay.
So that should let you know nobody cares about it like that. People care more about Black Sands, to be honest with you, bro. They talk more about Black Sands, Ordeal. We're not talking about.
Okay. So you're in actual communities that have an actual presence, that actually are in the know, ears to the street. They know what's popping. So this shit
Yes.
is not popping over
No,
there like that.
no, nobody's
Wow.
talking about it like that, to be honest. Mm-mm. I know people that invested, but after that investment, they're like, this story is ass.
Okay. How long should Black folk continue to support Eric July, given he keeps putting out what seems to be a laundry list of inferior product?
They need to stop until he ups the story, in my opinion. Now, look, I don't want to be the person that, because look, I actually wanted him to succeed. Like when I
We
first
all
found out
do.
about this,
Right. Yeah.
I wanted him to succeed,
Yeah.
but we can't support subpar work.
Okay.
So until he steps up the writing, I don't think we should. You got to get that writing down, man. I'm sorry. Like, we don't want to hear. Look, I understand this is based off your grandfather or whatever he said, but we need better writing, man. This is not it. It's not it.
I appreciate you saying what me and Red been getting dragged for saying, and everyone else is like kind of too scared to say. Because I get it. This whole thing, and this is what I hate so much. It's the politics. Like I don't make money with nobody, none of these guys, right? And even if I was making money with them, you should still allow me the freedoms to say. I can say it in such an in a more eloquent fashion where it's not outwardly disrespectful. But I could say, well, yeah, I support, but the work is in there's some holes that need to be filled, or we're going to revisit some plot lines and stuff. You could say, hey, it's not perfect, and not have to risk losing politically inclined friendships. Well, what you said over there on that podcast, man. I ain't like what you said, man. You making us look weak.
I think with our people, we don't like to be critiqued about nothing,
Is
even the
that it?
smallest thing.
Really?
Yes, we have. Look, man, we got these big egos. We think we the shit,
Are
man.
we
Like
that
nobody.
bad?
Yes. If you can't look, if you can't have a critique of your art when somebody's saying they don't like it, that's an issue. Like I had a prime example on my side. A guy came into our room. Somebody made a critique about his art. dude went crazy. Like I'm talking, he went off. But it's like, so are you gonna respond that same way to everybody that says they don't like your art?
Right.
You gotta let that. You should really look at that like, all right, let me look over my stuff and what I need to work on. One thing my uncle told me, he said he was studying the Jewish communities. He said with Jewish folks, they show their people how to do it better.
Okay.
Not even just criticize them, but they show them how to do it better.
Okay.
Our people, we could tell people what they should do better, but they take it as hate.
Damn.
See what I mean?
So we
Yeah.
just out here all messed up.
Yeah. Cause like I love it when people critique my podcast. I love when people critique my videos. Tell me like how can I get better? But
Okay.
that's because I was raised different. I have thicker skin. These guys ain't got no thick skin. They're not
Well,
everybody not cut from the same cloth. Like
let me ask you. Getting back to when you start getting into their monies. Um, it's common knowledge that we get some act right. Yeah, we understand we're in a box. We can't do what we would like to do. Why do you think he feels he doesn't have to, or why do you think he thinks he's above it per se?
I think he still go off the high from when he got all those funds and supporters.
Okay.
I think he has that somewhat of the rapper effect. Like when
Okay.
they were hot at this point, they still
Yeah. Yeah.
think they're hot right now.
Yeah.
Like even Prince had that. You know, he thought he was still Prince from Purple Rain. Like,
Purple
no,
Rain.
sir.
Like,
Like,
no, bro. You're
no, you're not.
you're
We
not
love
Purple.
you. Don't get me wrong, but you're not the same Prince.
Right.
You're not putting out the same quality, man.
No.
No, you're
No.
not.
No.
You know what I mean? And I love Prince. Hey, R.I.P. Oh, but look, I think that's what it is. Is he's still off that same high. It's crazy. I don't think he has. I think he has a lot of yes men around him. I don't think he has a lot of people. I think the people that you brought on that exposed it in other people, he kicked them out the way. They gotta go.
Okay. How much longer before they do what they normally do when they find no more use for you? How much time you got left with them people?
And I don't even want to say this, but damn, man, like not that long. I give him because from what I remember, he's now trying to uh work on other people's work for them,
See,
like do the
that's
art.
right. He brought in a brother. He was the dude named Kanan. Like everyone was coming at me. See, Sly, he hired a black brother. He hired a black man. That's you talking 2-3 years after the fact, right?
Facts.
And it's like you should have already had this. But
I think that situation, what he was trying to do with working with other people and getting their works out there, I think that's going to keep him alive for so long
okay,
until it's goes, the bubble pops and it's over. Like I don't see him out here for that long. Like he might pivot, he might go back to politics and do that to full time.
he cannot leave it alone for the life of him. And it's
He
like
gonna lose a lot of money then because wasn't his sales they always decreasing?
they've been declining. Yeah.
So you're gonna keep putting out support stuff, support, and then people gonna be like, they're gonna stop supporting. We're like, it's not good.
Okay, let's just hypothetically say they kick him to the curb. Should we, as a people, embrace and be like, okay, so it's okay, brother. You gotta come on home to us. That the same people you didn't you disregarded anyway, right? Because here's my thing. I'm gonna keep saying it. That whole schism, the whole woke thing, that is them infighting. That was none of our business. I'm gonna keep saying it. And when I first seen him with the Rittenhouse photo, I was like, "Oh, this is wild shit." Okay, you doing too much. And then I started seeing him popping up on panels, and then people were like, "Well, no, Sly, you're wrong. He's not a token. Like you, why do you want him to be a token?" I'm like, "Nigga, when I see you, when you the lone brother on all these different platforms, and they bring you in for specific issues to be the figurehead, whatever. It is what it is. Like history tells us this, and you didn't at the same time reach out to others your people that look like you to kind of gather them on the backside just in case. Just even if it's on some usury shit, like, wait, the wife will kick me out. Let me go and get these. Let me get these niggas. Niggas, they gonna take me. They gonna accept me. I'm gonna be their messiah. Didn't even do that.
So to answer your question, damn, because he did have that Tommy Sotomayor effect where they just bring him on, talk about
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna say nah. Just off based off that, nah. Like because I don't think he's ever going to basically realize and do some reflection. Like I was this type of person. This is what I did. I don't think he's ever gonna have those thoughts in his head. Like damn, you know. What I mean? I don't think he's
Yeah.
never gonna do that. I think he just his ego's too big to do that. I think he's gonna be his own downfall, which
I
he's
agree.
already is, you
I
know.
agree.
So I don't think we should, nah. Because I don't think he's ever gonna learn.
I agree with you. And you know, no diss to his people that follow him, but I can point to history, and this won't end well for him. And you know, eventually, the wokeness, it gets tired, it gets stale. Like you know, I was, you know, Yellow Flash. I'm like, I get it, bro. How many more videos you gonna make with the rainbows and they hate us and the critics? I mean, I get it. This is your bread and butter, but shit, now it's starting to get a little bit long in the tooth. I'm like, even I don't want to hear what the fuck you got. They gonna do what they gonna do.
That's the thing. You see, and that's the issue. You need to be focused on if you're saying that you have an issue with what they're doing, all right, leave them alone, let them do what they do. You focus on your writing and making sure that all right, this is good. And I'm not putting none of the agenda stuff in it, but making it good. Stop focus. See, our people have an issue with focusing on stuff that don't matter.
Yeah.
That shit is trivial. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. You have no control over Marvel and DC, sir. You have no
Right.
power. You don't have no power. You have a little bit of power, but you don't have the power to destroy them. You don't. They're too powerful. So focus on your own table. That's their table. Sit at your table.
Right.
Build that up. That should be your focus. But hey, he's gonna do what he's gonna do.
But do you think he secretly wants to be at their table? Because he's slowly becoming that which he critiques.
I think at one point he didn't, but his actions are showing me that he does want to be at the table.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Cause he was talking all this. I'm doing it on my own. I raised this. He had the rap effect. Like showing off. Like, yeah, I'm doing it on my own. Like, yeah, I'm big time. And like, yeah, I got it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
talking cash shit. You remember when he got that money? Don't forget it when he got them first couple millions.
I ain't gonna lie. He was acting. I was happy for him, but he was acting a whole monkey. I was like, I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with it. But
He was
then,
up here doing the Diddy Bob. Like
yeah,
yeah.
I was with it. I was like, yeah, fleece him, grift him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you gonna do right by it. You're not gonna lose yourself in the hype. And oh man, he lost himself in the hype.
He fully lost himself.
Oh my god. Um, how do you feel about the new wave of your demographic coming up in this industry in the comics?
Speaking of the Invincibles, or he's talking about just the creators, period.
Everything that pertains to us. How do you feel? Are you happy? Are you the path that they're on next decade? You're like, yeah, it's in good hands. These kids gonna do right by it, and I'm gonna be a part of this. I'm gonna help steer the ship.
Okay, because I'm in. Okay, I'll say this. I'm seeing more good writing from. They gonna hate me, but I just gotta tell the truth.
Let's go ahead and tell it.
There's more good writing from the Black manga creators than the comics that I'm
Okay,
writing.
okay.
Um, Not saying that there's none, but I'm seeing it more from the side of the manga creators. Like there's one guy I interviewed. His manga is amazing. It's based in Memphis. Um, it's like a futuristic Memphis though. Like they
Hmm.
got They got like their own subway, which is crazy. Like it's kind of similar to like a My Hero sort of, but like it's black. Like he has white people involved in characters, so it's not just like just black. You know what I mean? It wasn't made
Right.
by Khalid Muhammad type. You
Okay.
know what I mean? But it's
Black Khalid Muhammad. Oh no. Oh no.
it has a good balance of characters to where you be like, okay, all right, I can see myself. Like my favorite character is Carlos. He can bloodbend. That's my favorite character. Played by this guy named Tyler Davis.
Okay.
I need to promote, dude. What is this? But basically, that's what I'm seeing to answer your question.
If you tell him, man, reach out to him. Tell him he got a platform here. Yeah, let your peoples know.
Got you, yeah.
Are you saying manga, the community of manga is more open, racially, socially than say the comic community per se when it comes to us? Is that the route we should go?
Yeah, I'm not saying that they wouldn't accept us at all, but it just seems like it is more from the manga side. Like
Okay.
they love they love like I have people from Japan that's a part of our club that listen to our podcast that
Okay.
some of them are voice actors,
Okay.
Japanese voices. You know what I mean? Like they love our involvement in the culture. They love that we care about their culture because that's what it is. It is their culture, right?
Right.
Um, they love it. So when they hear that there's a black guy or a black woman that's creating a black manga, they're gonna rush to it because they're
Really?
gonna want to see how they're gonna want to see our perspective on
Okay.
what a manga should look like.
Okay.
So they're gonna support it. And when I say they support it.
So are we looking for support and validation from the wrong spaces? So we should go to the obvious. Okay, if they want us over there, then that's where we need to be, at least focusing our craft towards them per se.
Yes. Yes. Like I'm telling you, like if you get it popular with your people and you have a lot of people promoting it, and then you get it with the white folks, and then you get it with the Asians,
Yeah.
you good. You just gotta get it out there. You gotta put the work in. But I'm seeing certain people don't put the work in. There's one guy in Detroit, black dude. His manga is I'm like, bro, focus, fuck that music. The music ain't gonna take off.
Hey,
Stop
no,
trying
no,
to
no, right, 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 right.
that ain't gonna take off. This work that you doing is gonna take
Yeah.
off. What are you doing? No, but he wanna focus on the music. He wanna be a rapper. He wanna be Lil Uzi.
Hey, man.
He wanna be Lil Uzi. That's what he sounds like. That's his music. That's what it sounds like.
I
No
fucks with
shade.
Uzi. Ain't gonna be that. There's only one Uzi. I fucks with Uzi. Like, that's my guy. Like, of all the new breeder, that's he's my Drake. Yeah, he's my.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, listen, I love Playboy Cardi.
Really?
What,
I,
nigga? What?
I can't, I
He
can't
has.
get it.
He had. Listen, Travi, Playboy, same vein, but Playboy has, like, I think his rock aspect is more natural. I think Travis just uses it here and there because it works, but Playboy lives that shit, man. Like, I look at Playboy, this nigga's a rock star. He just rap. That's how I look at Playboy.
I'll give you this. On the new Kanye album, I like his input on that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that's as far as I'm gonna go with that with Playboy, but I can't bro. Nigga
I
got on the
fucks with
thong.
Playboy, dog. I'm
I can't
sorry,
listen to
dog.
no rappers that paint their fingernails with
I'm
thongs.
willing to overlook that shit, dog.
I can't do it. I can't. That's why I don't listen to Young Thug. I can't do the
Hey,
dress.
I feel you, but I still listen to the Big Racks. Young
Can't
Thug's still in
do
my
it.
playlist. I'm
I
sorry,
can't do it.
bro.
You can't be talking no gangster shit with some painted fingernails. Got the
I'm
toes.
sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't believe you. I don't.
And I think go try right now. Cleveland Avenue. Cleveland Avenue. Them
Can't do
niggas
it.
out there
I
doing
can't
it.
do it.
I'm with it. Oh shit. I'm with it. Yeah, I'm just bullying. I'm just bullying. Louisville, I'm sorry, Tuck. I'm with it. I'm with it. Okay, I'm
Man,
sorry. I'm sorry.
oh man. Oh, but the manga I was talking about, its name, I'll send it to you. Hustle. That's the
Okay.
name. That's the name of the manga. Like I already got
Okay.
2 copies. That's how good it is. Like,
Okay. Okay.
hold on, I'm gonna inbox you. But go ahead. I'm waiting.
Hey, Fatal J. I went to go see Ghostbusters. Yellow Flash is right. The little girl, the ghost girl Melody and Phoebe were gay. If they weren't gay, they were leading to it. Yellow Flash was right, bro. He was right. Tell him I said he was right. All y'all were wrong. 2 minutes in, I'm like, this is some gay shit.
2 minutes? Not a full 10 minutes?
Man, listen, when Phoebe runs off and goes to the park to play chess, and the chess pieces start moving, I'm thinking it's gonna be her. I'm thinking it's gonna be Egon. I'm like, oh, they're about to show Egon again, and it's this dead girl with flames, and they start playing chess and shit. You know that whole weird emo, the weird emo vibes, like I like
Yeah.
you, and I'm just gonna play. And then it was weird. I'm sorry, I'm not sidetracked. X-Men 97.
Let's go.
Okay. It's okay to me.
Really?
I'm not overly hyped over it.
You don't like how they
I like
changed the
Cyclops.
Cyclops
I
character?
but 30 years too late. You had plenty of chance to make Cyclops the badass that we know he is in the comics. And to see him kick butt, cool. It's okay. I'm watching it. I'm
Is it more nostalgic for you? Is that what it
that's
is?
all it is.
Okay.
Because I remember how I felt watching it. Like every Saturday was an event. Like I made sure I either got all my chores done so I could have time to watch it, or I pushed everything back to watch it, then do all my stuff. Even the animation in the intro is choppy to me. I'm like, so I come to find out they use some 3D scale modeling to redo the animation, the intro. I'm like, I don't even like the way it flows. Like, watch it side by side, old versus new. It's like, what are y'all taking out? I'm like, is there frames missing out of this? Because I'm
Yeah.
like, but what's your take on that?
I feel like how they did Gambit. Gambit was a little bit more suave. He had a little bit more, drip. Like it
Yeah.
is. He's not hitting it because he's my favorite character. Gambit's my favorite character.
Okay.
Growing up, I always loved Gambit because my dad's side is from Louisiana.
Okay, fair
So,
enough.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like just hearing that, I was like, okay, that sounds like my dad's side. Like when he was speaking, like they got him cooking beignets. I'm like, okay, but he didn't hit the same. He was a little bit more. He had a little bit more swag, but he ain't have it with me in this new X-Men 97. But outside of that, I did like the introduction of Magneto. I did like
You
Magneto's
did?
character. Yeah, like with the outfit change, I was tired of the helmet. Like I was
Okay.
tired of the Olmec look. Like I was tired of that. Like I
He
was
looks
like,
like an aging 80s rock star, like that's still on the road, like an Steven Tyler with white hair. I'm just like, ooh, you've aged, bro. You've been on the road for a long time.
hey, oh,
Yeah.
so I like that. I did like Sinister.
Okay.
That episode was like one of my favorite. I actually went back and watched it today,
Okay.
and I'm like, wow, they really put their input. Like they really, that black dude that made this, he put his soul into this. Man. I'm sorry, I like it. I know you say you don't like it. I have my little minor critiques.
Okay.
Um, but outside of that, I like it. Like even Wolverine's character.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, like when Jean Grey touched his head, she was like, "Damn, like this is what you think about me." Like,
Yeah. Man, listen, here's the thing. I've never liked how they always downplayed Cyclops to Wolverine when it comes to this love triangle between.
yeah,
Because if this was a real life situation, Cyclops would have to kill Wolverine, or put hands on Jean Grey for being disrespectful every time this motherfucker come around. Like, I don't like how they're handling this dynamic. It's going on 40, 50 years in the comics. Like, y'all still gonna make this man the beta every time Wolverine comes around. I don't like that aspect of it. Yeah, I didn't like it even back then. I'm like, how y'all making him such a punk?
It's like an old trope that they keep bringing up.
Yeah.
It's time to let it go. So yeah, they could really change that. Wolverine could literally get the clone of Jean Grey and be good. Like that would be a good matchup, a good change up. What's
Yeah.
the name? Goblin Queen? Yeah, like why not?
I don't care for the Magneto Rogue storyline. We all know what happens in the comics. I don't care for the Storm Forge after her losing her powers. We know what happens in the comics. I guess maybe I read too much ahead of the comics, and I'm like, okay, but we know where you're going. I guess let's see how it plays out. How you guys are gonna reinterpret it? I don't know, bro. I'm watching it. I'm not like I'm just not. But I'm watching it though.
You didn't like the scene when Magneto take the what was it at the United Nations when he takes him up to the sky and have
Bruh.
him talk the speech that he gave?
Okay, the speech was cool. Here's what I don't like
Okay,
about Storm.
all right. Okay, so it's not
I
completely.
ain't crazy
So the
now.
show's not completely trash.
No. I never say it's trash. It's just I don't. I'm not as hyped as you are. Everybody else is. I don't like how they doing Storm. Storm sounds like Angela Bassett trying to overdo. Like, take heed and follow orders, or it's like
Have you seen the actor that did it?
No.
Look her up. I'm actually thinking about bringing her on. You should see her. She has a video. Let me see if I can find her page real quick.
Oh my
She
god.
has a video. Yes. She has a video of her like doing the voice. And I'm like, yeah, I'm with you. So I didn't like the voice either. It does sound like Angela Bassett. Like it does. Let me see if I can find her.
That is hilarious, bro. That's the whole. Every time she talks, it's this weird aristocratic urban, regal, like, the time for action is now. Take heed. And I'm just like, if this were Angela Bassett trying to be Storm, like as a caricature, that's how she would sound like.
Yes. So wait, did you read up on oh my god, what's the guy from the first episode, the Latina guy? The one that get captured by the friends of
I don't even know his name. I don't even care about his character, to be honest with you. That's how.
Did you look at this, bro? Read up on his background. It's kind of stereotypical but hilarious. So he got his powers because he's Brazilian.
Yeah.
He's an Afro-Brazilian. He got his powers while he was playing soccer. I shit you not. I shit you not.
That's lazy writing.
Yeah, it is.
He got his powers
from playing soccer.
Okay.
While he was in the middle of a soccer game, that's when his power was unlocked.
Okay. All right. Okay. But you like it? You love it?
No, hell no. No, I don't
okay.
like the character at all. I don't like him at all. Mm-mm.
So what are you rating the series right now as a 3 episodes in?
As a whole?
Yeah.
Even with my critiques, I'll give it an 8. I can't give it a 10.
An 8?
I'll give it an 8. Give it an 8, man.
An 8?
I'll give it an 8. It's not completely trash.
Wait, so are you putting it on par with Invincible?
You know what? Hold on. Let me think. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me slow down. Because now you got a bad bitch, and then you got a okay looking bitch. Like, nah, hold on. Okay, that's a bad bitch. Invincible, that's a bad bitch. Hold on. Okay, now my rating got to knock down. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll give it a 6.5. I'll give it a 6.5.
There okay. That's what I'm looking at. 6.57.
Because Invincible, I'm like, let's go. Like I'm ready for the next episode every day. Like, but I already read a hit, so I already know what's gonna happen.
I'm excited to see how they play it out with him and Anissa. Are they gonna actually show the scene and how they're gonna play that out? So I'm definitely like I'm here now. Like, okay,
Yes. What's gonna happen? Like, what's gonna happen? Like with, well, I don't know. People caught up or not. Like with the other people from his tribe coming in and trying to take over. Like, cause you caught up, right?
yeah, I think most hardcore people that know are caught up in the comics as far as what they know, pretty much know what's going to happen. Normies, I don't give a fuck about normies, man. I don't respect normies because you're a normie. Like, why should we respect you? You're only here because media and then the prop or the the promotion and marketing hooked you in because you're unfortunately the target audience, not the hardcore enthusiast. So you're just here because you're gonna for extra eyeballs, and I don't respect normies. I just don't.
Yeah, I think this series outside of X-Men, I think this is like one of the most popular ones out there. Like
Okay.
everybody in my community, even people that's not even in the comics like that,
Okay.
they love Invincible. Like everybody, like I'm talking about from women to men, like it don't matter. Like everybody in my circle that I'm
Hmm.
around,
Hmm.
uh, or people that's a part of my anime house,
Hmm.
love it.
I finally watched the Airbender series. I liked
Hold
it.
on, let's back up. Let me back up. Let me
Oh, yeah,
back
yeah,
up.
yeah.
So just to touch on one thing about Invincible. So you saw I did a video about this. Ezra Miller got fired from there. Yeah, I didn't know he was even a part of that. Yes. He had an insignificant role. He was the Sinclair character. Let me see real quick. He was the
I don't even
DA.
remember the damn character.
Yeah, it was so insignificant from last season. Um, but he was the guy that created all the robots or whatever, but he got recruited.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he got recruited. Ezra Miller, Invincible.
Were they going to expand that character by chance?
They got a whole new actor to
Fair
play it.
enough. Okay,
So he's gone. Yeah, Sinclair. That was his name. His name was Sinclair.
okay, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
yeah, I'm stoked for this next. I just hate that they broke it up and why'd you split it? Just give us one season all together instead of splitting
There
that
was
shit up.
it was some court issues that was going, like it was like some issues within their circle and about like people taking credit and basically it was basically people accusing other people of stealing people's work, so like they had to go to court for that and work that out. Yeah, hopefully, I mean apparently they have because the show's continuing on, but that's
Right.
what.
Your thoughts on the Airbender series? I liked it. At first, I was trying to hate it. Uh oh. Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Well, let me
Now,
get mine
now
out the
hold
way.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I've never been an Airbender fan. I'm
Okay.
gonna be honest. Okay, let me start by what my people in my community who grew up watching it hate it. Like they think it's the worst live action ever.
Are you serious?
Yes, they don't
Even
like it.
worse than the last one they tried a few years back?
Not that worse, but they don't like it at all. Still, like they don't like how Aang is able to just fly. They don't like how like they. It's just like certain characters, the way they're acting. Like they don't like that. Um, Certain tribes, they don't like the Earth Kingdom at all. Some people, and these are some people that's probably was. Yeah, they don't like it. Yeah. Now, for me, I hated the series growing up. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did. The live action brought me back into it and makes me
Okay.
want to go. And because I used to shit on it. Let me put it like I used to talk cash shit about the Airbender. You know what I mean? I hated
Yeah,
it. I
yeah.
thought it was just a knockoff Naruto. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought it was. I,
That's why I too felt that way at one point when I did sit and watch it. Yeah.
but live actions are not for the everyday fan, like the big fan. It's for
Exactly.
bring in new people.
Yes. Yes.
That's what the One Piece live action did. It brought in new viewers, right? So it's not even just for us people that or people that are fans of the show to
Yeah.
love it. It's for to bring in new people because you gotta think about it, everything is long as hell. If you can dense it down right, get certain key moments, you
Yeah.
can pull people in a lot
So
faster.
why was Netflix able to do One Piece well? Everyone received and loved One Piece, right? And then okay, well, same Same process for Airbender. Now hardcores don't like it. Like, are they being a tad
Don't
bit?
like. Go ahead. My bad. I didn't cut you off.
Well, I'm just were they being a? You think they're being a tad bit too critical, too harsh? Like,
No, I mean
okay,
because I had maybe one critique of One Piece, but that's just me being honest.
okay.
I think what it is because they're so connected to the anime or the
Mm-hmm.
show,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing that certain things was cut out, certain things was
Right,
changed.
right,
To them, it wasn't a good change.
right.
But they were honest. Like if they were to make it to where the changes weren't too bad,
Mm-hmm.
they could accept it. But it's just certain things they didn't like. They didn't like the actors.
Okay.
They didn't feel like the actors gave it their all. It was just not just stuff like that. Like even the pacing was off for certain people that I talked to. Yeah, so I don't
I
think
just
they're being wrong about it. It's just it's different. They love the show.
I think more times out of 10, you're not gonna please
No,
the hardcores when it comes to adaptation from anime to live action. You're just gonna lose those people. I think, and just make
yes,
make the best product for everybody to enjoy. Once again, this is why a lot of people don't respect normies, but normies are the ones that's gonna feed this version of it, not the hardcore. Damn.
yeah,
I
they hate it.
I was trying to
I'm
hate
gonna
it.
put it to you like this: it's when that came out and they released all of the episodes
Yeah.
for like I say like a month straight, nothing but slander. I'm talking about every time we had a room, somebody mentioned it. Like it was like mentioning Voldemort once again in Harry Potter. It was just like,
Okay.
mm-mm. Say
Honestly, I
that
was trying to
name,
hate it.
something's gonna happen.
I was trying to hate it. I thought the pacing was too slow the first couple of episodes. I'm like, just get to it, man. And then it picked up. I'm like,
That was another
okay,
yes.
yeah,
I
yeah.
liked it, but I got to go back
Um,
and watch the original one again because I
yeah.
forgot about it to see like, okay, oh, this is what I can see where they're coming from with this. But it's
If
been so long
that's the
since I
goal
watched
to get them to go back to the oath, then job well
it.
done. Then they did their job, you know.
Yes,
So, um, I mean, hardcore's they just gotta take it with a grain of salt, man. Like, okay, it's giving eyes to your favorite anime, favorite manga. Like, that's a win. Just take the win, you know. Quick question for you. Who's the best Superman knockoff in comics? Gladiator, Hyperion, Sentry, Omni Man, Blue Marvel, Martian Manhunter, or Homelander?
Blue Marvel. Come
Really?
on, I like Blue Marvel.
I would say Sentry.
Nah, I like that Blue Marvel, man.
Okay.
That's my favorite. Blue Marvel is a beast. Like, don't sleep on Blue Marvel slide now. Come on now.
Okay, now wait. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Blue Marvel's a brother, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're not gonna see him on screen. Cut that bullshit out. Stop that bullshit, man. Come on, stop. Stop.
We
Yeah.
not, but I like the character, man. It's just me. I
I
like
ain't mad, but remember how everybody got upset at the idea of Michael B. Jordan playing Val Zod, even though we all know it's an actual character in another alternate Earth, and folks were like, Black Superman. I was just like, oh shit.
he ain't coming. Like, look, just like Static Shock ain't coming back. It's not gonna happen. It had a good run. It's not gonna happen. It's done. Let it go. We got to make something new. Let it go.
Okay,
That's how you feel about Superman. Well, Blue Marvel. That's how I feel about Static Shock.
I never cared for dog. Every time that shit came on, I turned the channel. Maybe because I was a little older and that shit didn't appeal to me. I'm just like, this shit is whack. This is for kids. You
That
know,
was, hey, that was one of my favorite shows growing up, man.
what was it? What was the appeal for him to y'all?
It was a black dude with locks that had electricity powers that was in the hood, damn near. Like
I mean, I
he was from the
guess.
hood that was going to like a good school, like, and he had to deal with thugs and all that. Yeah, that was relatable for a lot of black people, man. Like, not everyone, but like even just like the appearance that he had and the him having the two parents, like it was just man, look, man. Shout out to Static
I
Shock,
ain't
man.
mad. No, I ain't mad. Look, yeah, I was I was teen, like late teen when that shit was popping. I was just like, I don't. This is for yeah. It's the first thing I thought was this is for kids. Like, it did not appeal to me at all. Like, and I wasn't even trying to
Well,
understand it, which is my ignorance at the time. And even still now, I'm like, I should go back and revisit those old cartoons. And I'm like, no, I'm good.
oh,
Oh, camera's like on strike.
Camera on strike is crazy.
Cameras on strike. Like, nah, not today.
Hold on, let me fix it up. All right, boom, we good money. But yeah, nah, man, I grew up on that show, man. Like people from my generation, like
Yeah.
around my age, it's a classic.
Okay.
Yeah, even for like even women, they love it. Like, yeah.
I just couldn't. I still had no desire to go back.
I can actually rewatch that to be honest with you.
Really?
And yes, had the white dude as a sidekick that came with all the gadgets and all. Yeah, that was yeah.
Okay. Okay. My man Roscoe, thank you for the 5 on the super chat. Have you guys watched or read One Punch Man? If so, what are your thoughts on the upcoming season?
Okay, yeah. That's one that I did read. I'm not caught all the way up, but for the most part, I am probably like what, 10 chapters behind or something. Um, I'm ready for that because I'm ready to see them go against the villains. I'm ready to see Zombie Man turn up. Like that's one of my favorite heroes out of One Punch Man. I'm ready to see that, and then I'm ready to see uh what's the other fight? I really want to see him fight God, but you got to know yeah, he's about to fight God. Like that's where we going with it in the comic. I mean, in the manga. Go ahead.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Saitama basically a parody of superheroes?
Yes, that's what he
Okay.
is.
So I can never really expect him to lose per se.
Nah, he's not gonna lose.
Okay.
Like he
Okay.
has tough fights. Well, he has those fights that push him to the limit. But I think the character of God is the one that He's gonna put him down, but he's gonna have that moment where he comes back. And that's just a theory, though.
See, y'all up here quoting all these black superhero. Listen, we're not gonna get no Blue Marvel. You're not gonna get Icon. Just stop.
Nah, Icon not gonna happen. Let that go. That's from the same bag as the Static Shock. Let it go.
Okay. You tell me why you don't think we'll never get Icon.
It's cool. Like it's a great story, but it
But
just didn't take off. It was a reason Static, which was the original comic that they made, Static was his name. But once they made the show, Static Shock was added on. But um it's over. Like it didn't take off. It was a reason why Static took off. It's not the same, man. It's not gonna captivate. It's time to move on. Get some new writers. Let's go.
you don't think they could revamp Icon to be more appealing to no? Okay. So the just being black ain't enough these days.
And you gotta have some good writing, man.
Okay.
You gotta have a story that sticks out. Like you and Red Sings the Blues, y'all be up here and he always like didn't he say he looked through it? Ah, that's not it. You know what I mean? When you read people's scripts, that's not it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that. It's just like, no, time to move on. You gotta let it
Okay.
go. Oh, TK, gotta let it go.
Um, before I let you go, what issues down the road that you see still becoming a problem or becoming a future problem in the state of manga, comics, anime, or do you think they're slowly kind of fixing all the holes that need to be fixed?
Stop making so many damn Instacards.
Okay.
That's an issue that I'm seeing. Reincarnated as a vending machine, reincarnated as a sword. Like, how many reincarnated are we gonna get? Just like you got all these different Uzi variants going around. Like, no, we need something different. And I'm gonna keep saying that. Like, we don't need the same stuff. Like, it's time to move on. And another thing is the people doing these animes that's just based on swords and heroes. Like, no, switch the story up. Like, give me like Clashing of the Elite type of anime, like where
Okay. Okay.
it's no fighting at all or it's minimal, and you get more of a story of kids basically trying to become the next leaders of Japan. So they're going through all these different schemes at this university so that they can become that. Like these trials and tribulations that they're going through. Like, give me that. Like, don't give me just sword powered up, just whoop ass. Like, no, like different story. Like, Come on now, we're more complex than that, especially right now in the anime community, not just the black community, in the
Okay.
anime community.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So as I spam your link channel, tell the people where they can find you and all that good stuff.
All right, cool. All right. So we on Clubhouse. We have like almost 900 followers on Clubhouse
Oh,
and
word. Okay, that's what's up.
yeah, we expanding, man. I'm about to switch over to Twitter Spaces, but we are the Anime Lunch Table. That's like a branch off of our podcast name, which is the 420 Lords.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I be having like we had different people on my YouTube channel, like and we be going in, we be arguing like it's sports, man. We be arguing like it's you talking about Tom Brady or somebody. Like I'm
Yeah,
telling
I
you,
think people
passion.
don't think. Yeah, I don't think people have an idea of how much passion you guys have. And I think if they saw that passion, they'd be like, okay, wow, it's a really big deal to you guys. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah. The Japanese followers that we have, they love it when we argue. Like, it's hilarious to them, like because I've noticed their taste, like in anime, is different from some of the American taste. I'm not even gonna
okay,
just say black. Like they like more of the like if you, depends on who you talk to, right? I'm not gonna just put like a blanket, make a blanket statement. But
okay,
if you meet them, they like more of the deeper stories or some of the older stuff.
yeah,
Like they like some new stuff,
yeah,
but like for example, like you meet like some of the Asian women, they like more stuff with a story. Like they like some of the shonen, but they like more like slice of life type anime. Or they
gotcha.
like stuff like Paprika, which is like an older movie, anime movie. Like so, like you'll see them into more of that, but also they're into reading too. Like I'm a
Okay,
reader, but like for some of the, I would say now I'll take it back to the black. There's not a lot of black readers. Like it's like half and half. Like you have either like the anime only, or you have the manga readers. From my perspective,
yeah,
and what I'm seeing in my community, yeah.
that's
Cause
what's
like
up.
we'll be talking about JJK, um, talking about the manga, and then we'll have people in the room that's on the anime only, and you're like, yeah, I gotta come back later, like, cause we trying to talk about what's going on, like, cause his body's dropping. We trying to talk about these bodies dropping.
Yeah,
We ain't got time for you to wait, get caught up. No. That's gonna be some
right.
years. We gotta talk about this right now.
Okay, that's what's up. Lord of Brooklyn, thank you for the 10 on the super chat. He said, "Come on, Lorville. The best comic right now is about a serial killer bear beneath the trees where nobody sees that can make that work and not icon."
Nobody in my, I ain't never heard of it. No offense. Nobody in my community has ever brought that up. And these are people that read comics. I ain't heard of it. No
So
offense. I'll check it out. Don't get me wrong. Never
right,
heard of it.
but is the industry listening to you guys? Do you guys get a sense? They feel like they're in your chat rooms, listening, taking notes, actually wanting to give you guys what you're asking for?
I think they're listening somewhat.
Okay,
And not even just in mind. I think they are listening somewhat. But not fully, no. I don't think so fully. Mm.
okay,
I think they're listening to some of it, and the some of it is like probably like black representation more. Like for example, there's a big anime, a new anime that came out this year called Ninja Kamu. Check that out, bro.
okay.
Hey, if you want just straight like bodies drop, like dude basically used to work. I'll give you a synopsis. He basically works for he used to work for this old ninja, this old like ninja clan. And you cannot leave. If you leave, they kill you. It ain't
Mm,
no, yeah, it's blood in, blood out type shit.
okay,
You know what I mean? And that's like one of the popular ones that's out here right now.
okay.
That's that right there.
Mhm.
They have a black guy that's a detective that's working with them. Like, I'm like, damn. Like he got this, you know what I'm saying? He got the cigarette smoking, blowing, like he little heavy set guy. Like, he looked like he basically is relatable. Like, damn, he looked like one of my uncles.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think they are listening somewhat. So you're seeing a lot more of the black presence in the anime.
Gotcha. Final
Mhm.
question. Do we ever get to a level of representation that'll be just fair? Not just we're equal or we're thirds or whatever. Do you ever think that the representation for us in this industry will ever be to a point where you'll be like, you know what? Okay, we're in a good place. Like they show us in a good light. There's enough of us. We can maybe ease back on the complaints.
I think there's somewhat now,
Okay.
in my opinion,
Okay.
because I'm seeing more black representation, like just like with the Ninja Kamu. Um, I think, but also, see, this is because I kind of, because it's like this with hip hop somewhat. Like we can't. I'll say this for the Japanese side. We can't force them to have it. That's the thing. Like we just we should be grateful for what we got to a certain extent.
Okay.
This is their culture.
Okay.
Let's get that out the way. This is their culture. So if they want to show us, show us. I'm happy about that. But
Yeah.
I don't think we should just force them to.
Okay.
Because now here's a topic that I've been wanting to bring up on my show. Um, I think we should still support the mangas or whatever, but I think it's time to make our own genre. Just like you got the memoirs and the webtoons by the Koreans. I think we need something like an Afro tune, something like that.
Right.
Something where it's our own. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? I remember we had when Afro Samurai came out, we had the wave, man, and then we didn't do anything with it. It's like, well, what the fuck? We had the ball, y'all. What are we doing? That was like,
Yeah, Samuel Jackson as the voice actor of two characters. Like the story was, I haven't heard nobody say anything bad about
oh
Afro
no,
Samurai
listen, you say
at all.
something about Afro, you getting jumped by everybody.
Yes, yes. That took off. That wasn't no Yasuke anime. That took off. See,
Yeah.
that's to bring it back to what we were talking about earlier. That's
Yeah.
that's an example of a good versus a bad.
Right.
If you watch Afro Samurai versus Yasuke, you'd be like, okay, I can tell the difference.
Yeah. Okay.
But even though it was still made by an Asian writer, it still was good though. It still was good.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it embraced all the cultures, just perfect blend.
Yes.
You know, the Afro steampunk, Afro futuristic, all that, and then still with the old Japanese culture. Like it was perfect. It was a perfect amalgamation of everything. And we had the wave, and we didn't do anything with it. On that note, my brother, thank you for coming through. I got to bring you back on, and let those guys know, if they got shit. I mean, tell them come on over here, and
Okay, because I got another guy. He's a creator. He got some stuff popping. He's actually connected to some people in DC that's working from the DC Comics.
Yeah,
That's working with him. Yeah,
that's
so
what's
I
up.
think
Yeah, tell them. Like I said, I mean, if it wasn't for that Eric shit, I wouldn't even known half these guys. So now we put the bat signal out. I want to get more brothers and sisters and just
there's
people
one
in
more guy I
general.
want to shout out to, Kenny. He's a part of my anime group on Clubhouse. He's actually making his own anime as we speak right now. Like
Okay,
that'll be a good guy. I'll get you in connections with him.
sure.
Like he's already he already writing out some stuff.
Okay,
He's working on the animation as well. He's doing it on his own. He's taking donations, but he's putting up his own money.
that's
But
what's
he's
up.
actually based off his story, and I'm gonna keep you this long, but he's based off his life story of him growing up in Houston, him being in martial arts, because he actually was a teacher. He was actually teaching kids martial arts. So
Okay.
yeah, like he knows taekwondo and different other forms of martial arts. But
Well, yeah, tell them they got a platform over here, man. I want to get the word out and get these people works out there. So, my man, Lordville 420 Lords podcast.
420
Y'all be
Lords,
careful.
420
Yeah,
Lords.
be careful on that clubhouse shit, man. Clubhouse is the devil, man. Y'all be careful over there, man.
Hey man, look, I ain't got the banging with some people over there. So yeah, I
See what I'm
definitely
saying?
understand. Yeah, we had to kick out this. Hold on, real quick. We had to kick out this one Asian slash Latino mixed girl. Tom, nah, I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go. But yeah, she said some crazy shit. We had to let her go. Yeah. Hey, God bless.
Yeah. That's what's my man. All right, bro. Go ahead and get out here and enjoy the rest of your Easter, bro.
We're talking with you though.
Yes, sir. Yeah, y'all. The pivot continues. Shout out to my man Louisville. We're gonna get this thing popping. Yeah, getting all the troops together. God damn it. Yes, getting all the troops together. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank everybody that came through. Katie did. I will email you back. Boxing Historian. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna give y'all sound bites. Roscoe, thank you, bruh. All right. With that being said, I gotta head out. Family time. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.